At RSS, we are screening new episodes of the Green Chemistry Promises podcast series. We have industry partners and owners, and also academic researchers and experts to discuss both spheres and to see the opportunities to seize and also the challenges to overcome for this transition to happen. Exciting conversations ahead. Stay tuned. Greetings from the Royal Scientific Society. Welcome to the Green Chemistry Promises podcast series. Today I would like to welcome Mr. Saeed Alqasem, who is the co-founder of Rivage, which is a company that produces cosmetics and skincare products. Today we're going to speak about From Nature to Market, the Rivage journey. Mr. Saeed Alqasem is the co-owner of Rivage, a Dead Sea-inspired skincare brand. He studied in London at the University of London, where he earned a bachelor's in chemistry and an MSc in international business. With a strong focus on product development and innovation, Saeed works at the intersection of science, sustainability, and international market strategy to create high-performance skincare solutions. Welcome, Mr. Saeed. I'm delighted to host you here.
Thank you for having me here.
So, Mr. Saeed, your background speaks for itself. So you're a chemist, and at the same time, you're a businessman. So having both hand in hand really speaks a lot. And you're selling products that are from nature. To start with, I want to know, first of all, at Rivage, since you're the co-founder, what is your role? At the same time, what are you guys doing? What inspired Rivage to exist?
Rivage was established in 1998 by Mr. Saeed Alqasem, which is my father. He was a visionary man and inspired by the benefits of the Dead Sea and how it transforms the health of skin and hair. And he had a vision to be one of the first international brands coming from an Arabic country with high standards, efficient skincare solutions. We currently export to 15 countries around the world. My role in Rivage varies from different departments, but mainly I drive growth for the company. And I manage product development and brand development in order to fit in multinational countries around the world.
So, what inspired Rivage actually to look at sustainability as a core business and really base the whole business model on that?
It's basically two main things that made us drive the company towards sustainability. The first thing is we saw the consumer behavior, how the customers are looking for more transparency. They're asking smart questions like what is inside this product, what happens to it when it goes down the drain, is it safe to the reef, is the packaging recyclable. This is one of the main things that drove our company towards sustainability programs. And the second thing is we actually believe in sustainability internally inside the company in order to build something that fits all around the world. As you know, regulatory changes from one country to another. So in order to build something that expands internationally, we need to build something that is easily adapted in different countries and different regulations around the world.
You've mentioned that there is a customer awareness. People are actually demanding for safer, better products. Is that actually in Jordan, or is it mostly international consumers?
Well, you'll be surprised that there is a lot of people in Jordan that are becoming more aware of sustainability and recyclability of the material that we're using in our products. Of course, in Europe and in the US markets, they're much more advanced in terms of this topic specifically and green chemistry. They're more aware of how harmful it could be to the environment, how harmful it could be for our health and for our new generation that's coming. So it varies from one country to another. Jordan and the Middle East in general need a lot more awareness in this topic specifically in order to push for a better environment and high efficiency natural products into the market.
So, as the title says, from nature to market. So again, what was the problem that you guys wanted to solve actually? And that's why Rivage was founded.
Well, from day one, Mr. Adil started the company with a vision of being a natural skincare product. And of course, technology changes with time. When he started the company 25 years ago, there was no sustainable packaging, there was no sustainable ingredients and active ingredients, and innovation is continuous, development is continuous. And coming from a background of chemistry and living abroad for such a long time has helped me to understand what consumer really need and what can we embed into our company in order to achieve sustainable growth, sustainable packaging, sustainable formulations, and so on.
Looking at green chemistry, since this is our topic, how do you see it actually shaping your product, the whole design of your services that you have in the company?
Green chemistry is very interesting and it's a wide topic right now. We try and embed the green chemistry principles into our business in many different forms. For example, in R&D, we always look for natural ingredients, natural alternatives to synthetic actives that are effective and have high performance. In manufacturing, we try and reduce the waste as much as possible. We try and reduce the energy consumption and carbon emission. For example, when we design a new product packaging, it's always mandatory for us right now is to look for sustainable packaging, whether it's recyclable or made from recycled material or refillable material or made of glass. So we try and embed it into our ecosystem in every single way, from designing the product, from the product idea, into manufacturing, into the supply chain that we have in our company.
Is it easy? You know, at the end, a lot of businesses, they drown in the fact, or I would say in the dilemma of resources, availability of resources. So natural resources are kind of, I don't want to say scarce, they are made scarce because that's not the business as usual that we're living in currently. So as a business that's already selling so much, is it actually easy to get enough natural resources for your products?
It's not easy at all. This is actually one of our main challenges in our supply chain. Most of the innovation and comes from different countries, mainly in Europe and the US markets. So our supply chain, most of our raw materials and packaging are actually imported from different countries around the world. Around 90 or to 95% of our product materials are actually imported from outside the country, which is a main challenge for us in terms of lead time, in terms of prices, in terms of trying to make sure to build something that is efficient at the same time with a good price and delivered at the right time.
But why can't you find local sources? Do we have local sources actually?
Not at the moment. This is why we highly depend on innovation that comes from Europe mainly. Because science changes all the time, technology changes all the time. Unfortunately, in our region, I wouldn't say just Jordan, they don't focus on manufacturing or innovation itself. They mainly depend on products that are coming from abroad. And this is our main challenge. And to build something that is international standard, we don't have the know-how or the capability to actually build that in our countries here, which is why it leads us to depend on outsources such as Europe and Asia as well in terms of packaging and raw materials that we are using.
Let's say it's a call for local sourcing companies or supply chains to actually be activated.
Yeah.
What do you see actually could support in enhancing having local sources and local supply? What do you want? What do you need? I'm just saying that because it's a dilemma, but at the same time, it's not because sometimes that we don't have sources. We do, but no one's actually working on that. No one is working on that supply chain stream. So what would you say here?
The main thing that they need to focus on in the beginning is actually understanding what the meaning of sustainability and why do we need to create green chemistry in our products. How harmful it is to our environment. This is the main step that we need to move forward towards. We have manufacturers in Jordan, but unfortunately they don't understand the meaning of sustainability, which is why it leads us to moving to other sources around the world. We have the mind, we have the mindset, we have smart minds in Jordan and in the Middle East, but what we need is an initiative for them to actually start creating projects to build more sustainable, whether it's raw material or packaging for our manufacturing facilities in the region. And we need to depend less on countries such as Europe and such as Asia to build manufacturing processes here in Jordan or in the Middle East that can be an international level standard. We can do that. We have the mind to do that. But we need an initiative from governments, from different sectors to actually help companies just like Rivage to actually not depend on importing products, to actually do it here in our country.
Then how do you actually utilize, especially the Dead Sea's resources in your production? Does it contribute so much to your production, or you could say it's 70% from imports and then there is 30% that you take from?
We use around 350 raw materials in our manufacturing facility. 95% of them actually are imported from outside of Jordan.
Wow.
And the only thing that we actually bring from Jordan is the salt, the mud, and the water. Why do we do that? Is because we're looking for ingredients that are actually sustainable, natural, organic certified. Do we have that in Jordan? Unfortunately, we don't. And to be able to build a sustainable brand, which can fit in different international markets, then we need to depend on outsources from Europe and other countries around the world.
What makes your product different, being inspired from nature?
Well, building a skincare brand that is efficient, sustainable, and natural is the main challenge. And to build and find solutions for skincare concerns, the Dead Sea is not enough to actually give you efficient results. Yes, it's amazing. It has 21 minerals to help collagen enhancement, elastin, hydration, detoxing the skin. But that's not enough to tackle different skin concerns such as pro-aging, such as early wrinkle prevention, deep hydration for 48 hours. So we depend on different sources around the world to actually enhance the efficiency of Dead Sea minerals. We use a technology which is a co-dermal technology, which is a blend of different active ingredients with Dead Sea minerals to enhance the efficiency of Dead Sea minerals and enhance the efficiency of the product concern itself.
Well, we know there is so many struggles and also obstacles on the way to really sell a product in the market. And like you said, if sustainability is attached to it, then again, there comes a question of sourcing, the quality of sourcing, the standard that you require for your production. But you guys are surviving and you're doing well. So how do we create this balance where the profit meets sustainability at the same time? Can you tell us how Rivage did that?
Even though we depend on importing most of our raw material, Jordan is capable because of the wages that we have here. It's not the same as it is in Europe. If we want to create the same product in different countries around the world, it's going to cost us a lot of money actually, even though we import most of the products to Jordan. We have the know-how to actually create international standards here, and this is why one of the main things that actually helped us to get to the perfect price point that can compete with multinational brands around the world.
So at the end of the day, sustainability is working, and for you guys, you're actually activating it, and it's working with the business model that you have. So can we say it's more of the demand side that drove Rivage to work on such products, or is it more of sustainability reporting? Is it more of governance and regulatory pressures that push you to actually work on this? We know that skincare products are always sensitive. There is the health aspect, not only the environmental aspect of it.
Yes, regulatory keeps changing all the time, specifically in Europe, and you'll be surprised even in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates as well. It keeps changing, so you need to adapt your formulation in order to be able to sell it to these countries. Otherwise, you cannot even import these countries to Europe unless you're actually following regulatory in Saudi Arabia and different countries around the world. Sometimes we have to change the formulation. Sometimes we have to adapt the packaging to localize the product into different countries around the world. So it's a main challenge that keeps changing over time. And for you to build a sustainable company and brand, and to be able to succeed with international business, you have to adapt the business to localize it into different countries around the world, in terms of regulatory, in terms of formulation, packaging that you're using, technology that you're using, and price as well.
Did you work on the employees' culture and the whole enabling environment, I would say, to actually support your vision and your goal of going sustainable?
Well, the whole vision actually started from 25 years ago when Mr. Adel said that we want to create an international brand, a skincare solution which is as natural as possible. So when he first started, some of our products were 85% natural. So because of the vision that he had, it's been embedded in the company for the past 25 years,
Wow.
even before we even spoke about sustainability. And my journey in the company is to actually take that into the next level.
To continue the journey.
To continue the journey. And implement new technologies that can achieve from 85% up to 99.6, 99.8%. And this is all our formulation now. The minimum that is required right now in our company is at least 94% that to be naturally derived natural ingredients, and we actually are able to achieve that with even higher efficiency.
If you want to point out a specific challenge that Rivage, or it's a general, I would say, specific challenge for most of the businesses who try to go sustainable, what is it? Whether it's regulatory, technical, or even consumer behavior?
You have to look into all of these things at the same time, and this is why we have different departments studying the market.
Can you pinpoint a specific thing that you guys really see has to be done, has to be fixed, has to be rectified in Jordan?
In Jordan or in the brand?
In Jordan, in the brand, and also globally, I would say.
The thing is, sustainability is not just a campaign. Sustainability has to be an infrastructure in everything that we actually do, from the whole idea into the implementation of this idea. There's a lot of things that the country has to do for us in terms of raw material and packaging, sustainable packaging. Why should I import these elements from different countries? Why can I not do this in Jordan? And we have the capability to do that. We have the mind to do that. But the problem is there isn't enough awareness and demand for these things. So why would a company start creating natural organic material or sustainable recyclable material? There is no demand in the market. So for them, it's not feasible at the moment. And that's why we need to start with the actual vision and the actual, where does the whole infrastructure start? And this, for me, this starts from education about the importance of sustainability and green chemistry.
Thank you. So exactly, if you don't really work on the awareness, on the capacity of people to really differentiate why this product is better and important, then how could you compete in the market? How would you create that enabling business environment for me to survive in the market? Let's look at Rivage in 20, 30 years. How do you see Rivage?
Well, it's hard to predict that with artificial intelligence that's happening
Exactly.
right now, and the change and the continuous change of development in the technology and skin concerns. Like previously, nobody used to talk about provitamin B5, retinol, vitamin A, and different materials that are actually in trend at the moment, ceramides, niacinamides, and different actives that everyone is talking about right now. Before, nobody used to talk about it. Right now, everyone is talking about it. In a few years' time, this will change because technology will advance, because AI will help us advance even faster right now into developing new technologies.
Are you embedding AI?
100%. And this is one of the main things that we're actually implementing. We're starting in different projects at the moment. For example, we're developing it into our website, into our R&D department as well. It helps us find research, what's next, what's coming, what are the new trends. So we're mainly implementing it right now into helping us speed up the projects that we're actually doing and helping us research the market in a faster way than before.
Would the innovation and startups or new businesses actually support you, even researchers from universities? Do you see them that they are crucial for your growth, for your sustainability? Like you said, AI, there's emerging markets, emerging technology, emerging science. So do you see actually that they could play a role in Rivage journey?
Most of the innovation actually comes from universities around the world. So it doesn't really come from the actual company itself. So we depend highly on researchers
On patents and research as well.
and journals that are actually coming from different universities
Do you
from around the
contact
world.
people who worked on these journals and researchers?
Sometimes we do, but mainly we actually just read the journals and we implement them into our projects that we actually do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I think you have that mindset of opening dialogue with universities and researchers.
I think it's for us right now we're not innovators. I wouldn't call Rivage as an innovator, because we depend on innovation that's coming from different countries around the world. And the next step, as you said, what's going to happen in the next 30 years, what I see for the company is we need to start be the innovators. We don't need to start depending on different resources around the world. Why can we not do that with collaboration with different universities in our region, in Jordan, and in the region that we have? We have amazing professors in the region. Why can we not collaborate with them in order to create innovation? And I think we are capable to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed. I want just a final takeaway. Do you see the future green? Do you see that sustainability is actually going to dominate further, and businesses is going to just fill the traffic of the market and go for sustainability?
I think in the next 10 years or the next 20 years, this will be a mandatory. It's no longer going to be a question anymore. So if you don't do this right now, you're going to be late. You're not going to be able to export to different countries around the world. Regulations will change dramatically in the next 5 to 10 years. And you will not be able to even import your products if they are not sustainable into Europe. If they're not recyclable, if the materials are not 99% natural or made from biotechnology or different resources. So if you don't start now, you will lose track. And this is why it's very important to actually start not just a sustainable campaign. Embed it into your infrastructure with everything that you do. And it's not late to do that right now. You can start immediately. But this is something extremely important to adapt and to be able to build a brand that fits into different global markets around the world.
Thank you, Saeed, for the amazing insights. This shows that there is something to inspire from. There are real success stories, and it's also local and Jordanian, and it's to the world too. So, like you said, sustainability is a market qualifier. It's no longer luxury, and green chemistry is a huge input to that. It's a fuel for a lot of businesses and also economy. It gives you that competitive edge, which you guys are now enjoying. And I think with more enabling environment, more tools and togetherness from different stakeholders, policy, innovation, others, we could have more successes to be told by you guys and also by other companies. Really appreciate you being with us. Thank you very much for the amazing insights.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed. And thanks to everyone who's listening to us. This is an inspirational story that has showed us that sustainability is the real thing. It's happening, it's being implemented, and needs to be adopted and also taken to the next level. Green chemistry and sustainability is no longer luxury, it's no longer a choice, it's actually an opportunity and a competitive edge. Thank you for joining us in this episode. See you in the next episode of the Green Chemistry Promises podcast series.